The world ended quietly, not with an explosion, not with fire raining from the skies, but with silence. Cities emptied, electricity failed, and the sickness spread, leaving empty homes, empty streets, empty hearts. Taehyung had learned to live in that silence. His days were measured in footsteps and scavenged cans, nights in the glow of fires he never let burn too bright. He spoke little, trusted no one, until he met Jungkook. It happened in the ruins of a grocery store. Taehyung had just shoved a dented can of beans into his backpack when a figure darted out from behind the shelves. They froze, both holding weapons. Taehyung with a knife, Jungkook with a baseball bat wrapped in cloth. For a tense moment, neither moved. Then Jungkook lowered his bat. "I'm not looking for trouble, just food." Taehyung narrowed his eyes, but something in Jungkook's gaze, bright even in the half-light, steady despite the fur, made him lower his knife too. "Half the beans," Taehyung muttered. Jungkook smiled faintly. "Deal." They became reluctant partners. At first, it was convenience, safety in numbers, easier scavenging. Jungkook was loud, optimistic, always humming under his breath, while Taehyung was cautious, sharp-eyed, constantly planning 3 steps ahead. "You're too careful," Jungkook teased once as they set up camp. "And you're reckless," Taehyung shot back. But when night fell and Taehyung woke trembling from nightmares, Jungkook wordlessly handed him a blanket and sat close, humming a tune that drowned out the ghosts. For the first time since the world ended, Taehyung slept without fear. Weeks bled into months. They found a rhythm in survival. Jungkook built traps for small animals, his laughter ringing out when one worked. Taehyung pressed flowers into his notebook, soft remnants of a world that had once been beautiful. Slowly, cautiously, Taehyung began to look forward to Jungkook's presence, the warmth of his hand brushing his own, the way his smile lit up even the bleakest of days. But love was dangerous. Love meant weakness. Love meant something to lose. Taehyung couldn't afford that. The turning point came during an ambush. Bandits cornered them in the shell of an old library, weapons glinting. Taehyung fought like fire, shadows of his old self rising in every strike. But when one attacker lunged at Jungkook, blade poised, Taehyung's heart stopped. He moved without thinking, taking the blow meant for Jungkook. Pain ripped through him, hot and sharp, but he didn't let go until the attackers fled. "Taehyung," Jungkook's voice cracked, hands scrambling to staunch the bleeding. "Why would you do that?" Taehyung coughed, wincing. "Because I couldn't lose you." The words hung between them, heavier than the blood soaking his shirt. They survived. Barely. When Taehyung woke days later, fever fading, Jungkook was there, eyes rimmed red, exhaustion etched into every line of his face. "You're an idiot," Jungkook whispered, voice shaking. "But you're my idiot." Taehyung blinked, throat tight. "Yours?" "Yes." Jungkook's hand trembled as it brushed Taehyung's hair back. "Always yours." Taehyung's heart a draw, terrified, but also alive in a way it had been since before the world ended. So he leaned forward, weak but certain, and kissed him. It tasted of salt and dirt and tears, but also of hope. The world was still broken. It always would be. But in the ashes, Taehyung had found something worth living for. And when dawn broke, painting the ruins in gold, Jungkook's hand found his. For the first time, the silence felt like a beginning, not an end.